Hello, I am Michael, and welcome to my storytelling program. This is the wonderful supervisor Janet, who will be watching me and grading me today. Today we will be beginning with the story of Theseus and the Minotaur. Theseus was raised alone by his mother, his father unbeknownst to him, until one day his mother informed him that his father was none other than King Aegeus of Athens. She hoped that the king would declare Theseus his successor, so when Theseus had grown up, she sent him to court. However, King Aegeus's current wife, the witch Medea, recognized Theseus and concocted a plan because she wanted her sons to be the sole heirs and successors to the throne. So she convinced the king that Theseus was a dangerous enemy and set it up for him to drink from a poisoned chalice. As Theseus was about to drink, King Aegeus recognized the sword on Theseus's hip as one he had given to Theseus's mother for their possible future son as a gift. He stopped Theseus just in time and welcomed him warmly, declaring him his successor. Medea, her evil plans foiled, fled to escape retaliation. Several years before Theseus' return, King Minos' son had been killed in Athens, and in compensation, he demanded that every 9 years 14 young Athenians be sent to Crete to be fed to the Minotaur. The Minotaur is a dreadful beast with the shoulders and head of a bull and the body of a man. It towers over 9 feet tall and feeds on human flesh. It was trapped in the labyrinth, a complicated maze created by the world-famous craftsman Daedalus. No one who had ever entered this maze had ever come out again. So, when the time arrived for victims to be sent to Crete once more, Theseus volunteered, declaring that he would slay the Minotaur and free Athens from this recurring sacrifice, or die trying. His father, fearing for his safety, could not bear to stand waiting for the news. So he told his son that should he return home safely and all is well, to hoist white sails upon his ship instead of black, so that way he could know the results as soon as possible. When Theseus arrived in Crete, he was recognized by King Minos, who was overjoyed to see his rival's son here to meet his doom, because even if Theseus succeeded in killing the Minotaur, he would still be trapped in the labyrinth, lost forever. However, his daughter, Ariadne, fell in love at first sight with Theseus and offered him her aid if Theseus would accept her hand in marriage. Theseus, thankfully, was also quite smitten and agreed. So Ariadne gave him a magic ball of twine, which Theseus tied to the entrance of the maze, then followed it as it unwound to the center, where the Minotaur lurked. What followed was a brutal and terrifying battle, with many blows exchanged and blood shed, until, finally, Theseus managed to defeat the beast. He then gathered his fellow sacrifices, the other young Athenians, and they followed the twine outside of the labyrinth to where Ariadne awaited. Then, together, they all escaped Crete on boat. On their way back to Athens, they stopped at Naxos, and the whole island celebrated both Theseus' triumph over the Minotaur and his new engagement to the beautiful Princess Ariadne. However, that night, as celebrations wound down and everyone was very drunk, Ariadne, unbeknownst to anyone else, fell asleep on the sands of the shore. By the time she had awoken, the ship had already sailed for Athens. When Theseus discovered that he had accidentally left her behind, he was so racked with guilt and worry that he forgot to change the sails and approached Athens with black sails hoisted. His father, believing his son to be dead, leapt from the cliffs and into the sea and drowned, leaving Theseus to become king upon his very successful but very tragic return. There are more tales for Theseus, but this is the tale of Theseus and the Minotaur. Next, we will be doing a prop show for the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So let me just get these ready here. Go. So, once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks, and she was going through a walk through the forest, until one day she found a house. So she knocked on it, and, hearing no answer, decided to go on inside. At the table, she found there were 3 bowls of porridge, and she was very hungry, so she tried the first bowl. This one is too hot, she said, so she tried the second one. This one's too cold, she said, so she went over to the third. This one is just right, she said, and she ate the porridge all up. After she had eaten her fill of breakfast, she was feeling a little tired, so she walked over to the living room where she saw 3 chairs. She sat in the first chair to rest. This chair is too big, she said, so she went over to the second chair. This chair is also too big, she said, so she went over to the third chair. Sat down. This chair is just right. But as she sat, the chair suddenly broke. So, even more tired now, she decided to go upstairs over to the bedroom, where she found 3 beds. She laid in the first bed. This bed is too hard, she said. So she tried the next one. This bed is too soft, she said. So finally she went for the final and third bed. This bed is just right. Then she fell asleep. And a short while later, the occupants of the home, 3 bears, had come home. So, as they stopped at the kitchen, Papa Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And Mama Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And Baby Bear said, "And someone's been eating my porridge." And they ate all of it. They went over to the living room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Papa Bear. "And someone's been sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear. "And someone sat in my chair, and they broke it," said Baby Bear. So they ventured on upstairs to their bedroom. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "And someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Mama Bear. "And someone's been sleeping in my bed, and they're still there," said Baby Bear. At this moment, Goldilocks woke up, and seeing the 3 bears, screamed, "Help!" ran past the bears, down the stairs, through the kitchen, out the door, back into the forest. And never did she ever return to the 3 bears' house. And that is the end of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Next, we will be doing a story, a picture book reading, of Green Eggs and Ham. Green Eggs and Ham. I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam I am. That Sam I am, that Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I do not like them in a house. I would not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box, not with a fox. Not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you, could you, in a car? Eat them, here they are. I would not, could not, in a car. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree. Not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. A train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car, Sam, let me be. I would not, could not, in a box. I could not, would not, with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. I will not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not eat them, Sam I am. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, in the rain. Not in the dark, not on a train. Not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box. Not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not, with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not, with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. I am not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them, you will see. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam I am. I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them in a fox with a fox. And I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse. I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I am. The end. And then, to wrap up the program, we have a little sing-along for any children in the audience, though technically there aren't any, but we're pretending because of the pandemic. So we will be doing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. The itsy bitsy spider went up that water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up that spout again. And that would be the program. Thank you everyone for showing up. A small hand for my supervisor who is here to grade me. And that's all, folks.